So for the continuation of the problem sets na meron tayo sa flywheels, we are now on the second part, which is 6 to 10, yung problems na yon. And I think this will go for a couple of minutes lang dahil napakadadali lang ng mga mga problems natin. But anyway, uh, siguro magbibigay ako ng 5 more extra problems, yung mas mahihirap na problems that you can encounter and you will encounter pagdating ng board exams. And let me just prepare them for you para susunod na meeting natin, mai-tackle out natin. So for problem number 6, a flywheel has a mean diameter, binigyan ka na agad ng mean diameter dyan, of 4 feet and is required to handle 2,250 feet-pound of kinetic energy. The flywheel has a width of 8 inches. Normal operating speed is 300 RPM and the coefficient of fluctuation is 0.5. Find the weight of the rim assuming that the arms and hub are equivalent to 10% of the rim weight. So you are given here. Okay, note natin. We note that the weight nung flywheel is composed nung weight ng rim plus weight ng hub and arms. But you are given a ratio here. Yung hub and arms is 10% daw nung rim weight. So therefore, yung weight ng hub and arms is 0.10 nung weight ng rim. So pwede na natin tong i-simplify, i-substitute natin siya dito. So the weight of the flywheel now will become yung weight ng rim plus 0.1 ng weight ng rim. We factor out yung same variable. Now the weight of the flywheel will become 1 plus 0.1 multiplied to the weight of the rim. O, ito na yung working equation mo dyan. And you are given there yung KE. Binigay na sa yung KE. KE. Binigay na rin sa iyo yung DM. Binigay na sa iyo yung normal operating speed. Okay, pag normal operating speed, ibig sabihin that is the average speed. Okay? So, NAV. Then, ano pa ba yung mga formula na meron tayo dyan? Di ba sinamari ko yung mga formula na yan? Andito. Binigyan ka ng coefficient of fluctuation, binigyan ka ng weight ng rim, at binigyan ka rin ng NAV. So, you have to use this one. So, the KE now will be equal to yung weight ng flywheel divided by G multiplied to the coefficient of fluctuation multiplied to, eto, pi dm squared multiplied to n average. Kaya lang, naka-square din to. So, you have there yung formula na gagamitin natin for the entire equation. This one. If given si weight ng flywheel, coefficient of fluctuation, the average normal operating speed, and the mean diameter. So, let us get back to the problem. Note again, copy lang natin yan, that KE is equal to CF multiplied to weight ng flywheel divided by G and then pi dm and average. And then square natin lahat. Now, ang problema natin dito, wala tayong weight ng flywheel. Okay. I-factor out natin siya by cross multiplication. So therefore, the weight of the flywheel now is equal to KE multiplied to gravitational constant divided by the coefficient of fluctuation multiplied to pi dm and average squared. Ito na yung working equation natin for the weight of the flywheel. Bago natin makuha yung weight ng rims. Kasi ang tinatanong dito, find the weight of the rim. Okay? So, the weight of the flywheel muna. Equal to, yung KE natin is 250 pound feet. Ano naman yung gravitational constant? Take note, the gravitational constant, enough na to, 32.2 or 32.174 feet per second squared. Enough na yan. And CF, the coefficient of fluctuation is simply 0.05. Tapos, pi multiplied to dm. Ano yung dm natin dyan? Kailangan tong dm natin is inches. Inches. Naka-squared lahat. Dapat naka-feet na rin siya. Bale, ilang inch yan? 4 feet. 4 feet na pala siya. 4 feet squared. Okay? Tapos yung n average, that is 300 naka-second squared. Kailangan to divide natin ng 60 para maging seconds. RPS. Tapos, square natin lahat. Then, tignan natin yung matitira. So, feet squared, second squared, maka-cancel. Non-unit naman yung revolutions. Okay? So, we'll now calculate 2250 times 32.2 or 174. Pwede na rin yun. 0.05 multiplied to shift pi times 4 times 300 divided by 60. Square natin ang buo. The answer is 367 point weight of the flywheel. The total weight yan is 367.036 pounds. Yan pa lang yung weight ng flywheel. Ang hinahanap natin dito is the weight of the rim. Okay. Now, the weight of the flywheel daw is equal to 1.1 weight of the rim. We are ought to find yung weight ng rim. Now, the weight of the rim is weight ng flywheel divided by 1.1. So, 367.036 pounds divided by 1.1. The answer is 333.67 pounds. That is the weight of your flywheel, weight of the rim. 333.67 pounds. That is for problem number 6. Ganun lang po kadali. How about we go to problem number 7? Yan na, shearing machine. A shear machine requires 150 kilogram meter of energy. So, this is kilogram force meter of energy to shear a steel sheet. O, binigay na sa'yo. Steel daw siya. And has a normal speed of 3 revolutions per second, slowing down to 2.8 revolutions per second during the shear process. The flywheel of the machine has a mean diameter of 75 cm and weighs 0.0155 kg per cm. The width of the rim is 30 cm, so B. If the hub and arms of the flywheel account for 15% of its total weight, find the weight of the flywheel. So, dito pa lang, kahit di mo na gamitin ito. Okay? Binigyan ka na ng energy. So, balik tayo dito. Delta KE is equal to 1/2 nung weight ng flywheel divide by G multiplied to pi d m square natin multiplied to n2 minus n1 squared. Okay. Tignan mo, meron ka na nito. Meron ka nito, ito. Ito na lang wala ka. So, pwede na nating isimplify yan. So, weight ng flywheel is equal to twice ng delta KE multiplied to G divided by pi dm squared tapos N2 squared minus N1 squared. Yan. So, ito na yung working equation natin. So, the weight of the flywheel now, substitute natin yung value. 2 times delta KE, that is 150 kilogram meter, multiplied to 9, ayusin natin, multiplied to 9.81 meter per second squared, divided by pi times yung mean diameter mo, dapat yan naka-meter. So, 75 divide by 100 para maging meter. Square mo ng buo. And then, N2 and N1. N2, N1, 3 tsaka 2.8. Pwede na yun. 3 squared minus 2.8 squared. Revolutions per second ata yung nakalagay dyan. Yan, per second. Square to, square din to. Pero non-unit naman yung revolutions per second. Tingnan nyo, makakancel si second squared. Makakancel si second squared, revolution squared. Si meter squared, makakancel si meter squared, meter squared, meter squared, meter squared. Matitira si kilogram force. Okay? Let us calculate the value for the weight of the flywheel in kilogram force. 2 times 150 times 9.81 divided by, okay, 75, tabi mo na si pi, divide by 100, square natin, and then multiply mo nung 3 squared, bali 9, minus 7.8 ata, 2.8 squared 2.8 squared, kung natatandaan ko pa simula kahapon. That is 456. The weight of the flywheel now is 456.99. Approximately 457 kg. May napapansin ba kayo dyan? Di ba, binaliktad lang yung problem. But parang dito, kung nagbigay siya ng weight of the rim, if the hub and arms flywheel account for 15% of its total weight, inahanap dito the weight of the rim. Okay? The weight of the rim. So, kumare, yung weight of the flywheel is equal to weight ng rim plus weight ng hub and arms. Extend lang natin. Ang alam ko parang yun yung hinahanap dyan. Nagkamali lang ng type yan. So, the weight of the flywheel rim. So, hub and arms, 15% of its total weight. 15% daw of its total weight ng flywheel. So, yung hub and arms is weight ng rim plus 15% daw to ng weight ng flywheel. Hindi ako nagkakamali. Ha? So, dapat to ma-minus mo. Okay. So, the weight of the rim now is equal to 15%. Bale, 1 minus 0.15 weight ng flywheel. So, weight ng rim is equal to, that is 85. 1 minus 0.15, 0.85 yan. Yung weight ng flywheel, which is 457. Multiply ko na lang to ng 0.85. So, the weight of the rim now is equal to 388.44 kilogram force. Yan yung weight ng flywheel mo ngayon. Okay? So, that is for problem number 7. How about problem number 8? A punches a 1-inch diameter hole in a steel plate. So, binigay kagad sa'yo dito nung steel plate. 1/4 inch thick every 10 seconds. So, meron kang time. The actual punching takes 1 second. The ultimate shear strength, so binigyan ka ng SUS, that is 60,000 PSI, The flywheel of the punch press has a mass moment inertia of, so I, binigyan ka, disregard mo na yan, and rotates at a mean speed of 150 RPM. What is the horsepower required for the punch? As you can see, binigay ko sa inyo kahapon yung formula. That is power of the punching. Diba? Power of the punching is equal to 0.5 nung ultimate mo multiplied to pi tapos yung mean diameter or the diameter nung the diameter of the hole. So, diameter of the hole multiplied to the thickness of the plate square mo divided by the total time. O, ito yung formula for punching power. Ayan. So, we can solve now for the value of P. In HP dapat yan. So, that is 0.5. Ang given dyan is 60,000 pound per inch squared multiplied to pi multiplied to 1 inch yung actual hole. And then, the thickness of the plate, 3/4. Nakalagay dyan, thickness of the plate. Mass moment of inertia. In a 1/4 inch thick. Dito, hindi to 1/4 inch. This is, 1/4 inch nga. 1/4 inch. 0.25 inch thick plate. Square natin. Tapos, ilang? In every 10 seconds. Okay? In every 10 seconds. So, 1 inch diameter hole. So, ilang holes ang niya? Kung actual punching niya is 1 second, ibig sabihin, 10 beses kang nakakapag-punch in every second. Tama ba ang pagkakaintindi nyo? 10 holes ang meron ka dyan. 1 second. In every 10 seconds 10 seconds. So, 1 segundo, tumagal ka ng 10 segundo, di 10 holes ang nagawa mo. So, the total power ang kinukuha mo dito. And then, 1 second yung time. Tingnan nyo, ano yung mga, dyan, mga concept. Pound, inch squared, inch, pound, inch. So, meron tayong factor, di ba? The factor is 63025 pound inch per HP minute. 1 second. You have there HP minute 10 seconds. Solve muna natin. 0.5 times 60,000 shift pi times 0.25 squared times 10. Alam ko 62 times 63025. Dapat 60 yan. Yun. Dapat ito 60. Hindi to 10. Nagkamali na naman ako ng tingin. This is 60. 60 seconds in every minute. You have 60 seconds in every minute para ma-cancel yung factor dito sa minute. Hindi to 10 ha. Yan. So you have there the power of punching. Dito pala ako nagkamali. Hindi pala 10. Tataka ako That is 60 seconds in every minute para ma-cancel to. Pakita natin. Yung cancellation. Pounds, yung inch squared, yung inch, yung minute, yung second. Ang natira is HP. So that is 5.61 HP. Ang total punching power na meron dun sa iyong flywheel. Now, for the next problems, direct substitution na ito. So, what is the pressure required for punching a 1.5-inch square hole in a 1/4-inch thick brass? So, the general formula is P, tapos perimeter ng hole. Ano ba yung hole mo dyan? Di ba? Square. Multiplied to the thickness of the plate. Divide mo ito ng 3. Multiply by factor. Ano ba yung factor natin dyan? Yung factor, saan papasok to? Ito, perimeter ng hole. Ito, square. Thickness ng plate. Itong factor na to, tignan mo. 65 tons per inch squared kapag brass. Okay? Kapag naman steel, that is 80 tons per inch squared. Empirical na yan. So, the power of punching now is yung perimeter ng hole. O, ano ba ang perimeter ng square? Pangit ang drawing. Yan. So, the perimeter ng square, A. Ang perimeter niya is 4A. O, pag square, ha? Baka hindi nyo pa alam yan. So, 4A, 1.5 inch, divided by 3. Multiplied to the thickness of the plate. Binigay dyan 1/4 inch. O, 0.25 inch. You multiply it with the factor. Brass ang binigay sa'yo, so 65 tons. Hindi pala power, pressure. Inches squared. We cancel yung inch squared, inch squared, inch squared. Ang lalabas is tons. Now, we calculate for the value. 4 times 1.5, I think that is 6. Divide by 3, that is 2. Multiplied to 2.25. Okay, 1/2 times 65. That is, what 1/2? 4 times 1.5 divide by 3, 2 times 0.25 times 65. Ayun. That is 32.5 ang kanyang pressure of punching. That is 32.5 tons. Okay? How about this one? What is the pressure required for punching a hole 3 inches in diameter through a, so ito, circular hole na to, ha? Circular. Di ba, binigyan ko kayo ng power. Power tuloy. Pressure is equal to diameter of the hole multiplied to the thickness of the plate. And then, you multiply it with the factor. O, 85 tsaka 65 lang naman yun. Okay? Ang binigay dito is still stuck. So, diameter ng hole is 3 inches multiplied to the thickness of the plate, which is 0.25 inch. You multiply to the factor. What is the factor kapag steel? That is 80 tons per inch squared. Kapag ito circular hole to, for circular. Kapag naman yung shape niya is geometric, plane shape, gagamitin mo yung isa. So this is 3 times 0.25. 3 times 0.25 times 8. The answer now is 60 tons. Okay? Ganun lang po kadali ang flywheel. So that is the second part. Wait for the video to be uploaded. And then, I will give you yung notes nito after ko may upload yung video. And that will be all.